What's up, guys? Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and look at this toy. This is pretty unique. It's a kit car. It's an 85 Pontiac Fiero SE. And you can see, I don't know how much money they spent putting this kit on this car, but I know they're worth quite a bit. We're going to be going over any kind of details that I see. Anything that's wrong with it. Oh, look, the back end looks awesome. It's pretty cool. There's detailed pictures on our website, maplemotors.com. There's financing and shipping available on all of our cars. And of course, this is more of a toy. It's not a real Ferrari. It's a Pontiac Fiero from 85. That's why it's $17,900. It's also got the manual transmission, custom seats. Okay, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Okay, so let's look around the interior before we take off. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? Let's check some stuff out here. The seats look good. The door panels look good. The headliner's pretty clean. You've got some custom stuff sitting in the middle here. I don't know if let's take that out, but it looks okay. Got a little NOS button there under the shifter. Saying we got a 6-speed in here. We're gonna find out. We'll go ahead and start it up. Does start up pretty good. Make sure we're in neutral. Got to shake your shifter. Show you the mileage it says. Come on. Hopefully that popped up for you. Turn signals. Left side's blinking, right side's blinking. She's warming up right now. Got your oil pressure gauge. This one does have the 6-cylinder motor in it. Tip gauge hasn't come up. Gas gauge is a little bit below a quarter tank. We'll be checking it out. Windows, they're a little bit slow, but they do go up and down. And they're tinted. There's pop noises. Same with this one. Pretty dark. Radio. That lit up and it's on. Okay, blower motor. Oh, we got some foam up in there blowing around. I can't tell if it's cold. I can see it blowing around. It feels kind of cool coming out of the vents there. It's just not very strong. Let's see what I got going on here. I got it on max. And I can hear the box. Something's blocking it from blowing, so the vents need work on this one. But it feels moderately cool coming through. It's just not strong enough to do anything. Alright, you got charging ports. I don't know why they put all this sticker stuff on the dash. I would just take it off. It looks pretty simple to take off too. I'd peel it off. I've seen this carbon fiber tape on a lot of different things on this car. I don't know who did that, but that made it look look at it. Just take it off. I mean, look at the original there with the vinyl or the leather that they had going on. It actually looked clean. So yeah, go back. Let's try the horn out after the wipers. Oh, squirting some juice there, but the wipers aren't working. Okay, so we need wipers. Tilt column here, does it work? Yeah, tilt works. Horn, did you place your bets? Well, that button doesn't work. Supercharger, you can turn it off and on. All right, guys. Let's take off down the road and see what else we can find. Okay, so we're getting ready to take off here. I started learning a little bit more about this ride. It's a 4-speed transmission. We've also got reverse, which is all the way over to the left here and up. The mirrors really are no count. I mean, this one, it's like a plexi mirror, and it's got an actual mirror up here on the right side, but okay, I can see on that one. That one I'll have to adjust. Doesn't feel like we have power steering either. No power steering on this one. Let's check our brakes before we get rolling. They feel good. All right, I'm gonna go to the gas station because I want to make sure we don't run out of fuel. Let's see what we got going on here. Speedo is not working. She feels great going down the road. Our tach is off too. It's not exactly correct there. A little bit of a tire vibration. You can see that. Real tight steering, and it's going pretty straight. Yeah. And our brakes feel okay. Going down here. She's actually pretty smooth going down the road. Cool. Yeah, she seems to drive pretty good. We're gonna go and get some gas, quarter tank, try to get at least half a tank here. I'll get some outside shots after this, and we'll find out more about this ride. Okay, so y'all fell off the window here. I guess I didn't lick it and stick it good enough. But when I lifted it up, there's just some subs sitting back here. They're even hooked up. They're not mounted or nothing. That's something that I would definitely mount. Okay. All right, now we're pulling up in the gas station. Gas cap's over here. It's got a locking mechanism behind the seat that we're gonna use. All right, I'll be right back. This thing looks wild, especially off the lot. But yeah, to pop the gas cap, there's a pull in here behind the seat, and it unlocks, and they even got a Ferrari gas cap. How cool is that? All right, we got enough fuel here. About 5.5 gallons, $22. That should bring us up clear over half a tank. This thing looks incredible out here. It's definitely getting a lot of attention. People are stopping and taking pictures. I wonder how many of them think it's real. That's the whole point. I guess that's why they built this. It's a cheaper way to have a Ferrari. As far as the gas gauge goes, half a tank plus, yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Can I take a picture?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to show my grandson.
Go.
They is so amazed at these Ferraris.
Go for it.
They want me to take them out the airport to the new place they opened.
Yeah.
Up. Have you been out there?
Not yet.
Let me take a
Check it out. Got y'all in the driver's seat. We're gonna take off here. Head on back to the lot. I did picking out the flaws here in the parking lot, so stick around to the end of the video for that. There's little stuff you need to know about on this car, because it's just cosmetic. Seems like it's running and driving pretty good. There's a little squeak coming from somewhere. I haven't figured that out yet, but Could be the suspension, could be the trunk in the back, or hood in the back, whatever you want to call it. All right. Hit the NOS button. No, it actually doesn't have NOS. I think that's just for playing, but it'd be fun to mess with somebody. I tell you what, I used to mess with my sister like that. I think there was a NOS button in some other car I was messing with one day, and she actually thought I was hitting it. A little bit bumpy through here. Coming down the side road by the lot. Nice little bump in the middle of the road. Give her a listen on suspension. Right here. A little stiff in the back. Here we go. Let's hit the NOS again. It is fun to mess around with. All right, guys, we're gonna get turned around. I'm gonna pull through Brian's Motorsports. If you haven't checked him out, it's briansmotorsports.com. It's that simple. He customizes cars all day long for a living. He loves what he does, and I think you'll love what he does as well. So give him a shout. I'm sure he just got done with this truck. I seen it pull up at the lot earlier today. You see all the custom, oops, sorry. This car's a little low. See all the custom rides he's got cruising through there. Hey, hey. Look at this Hummer. It's all stripped down. There's no door handles. I don't know what's going on with it. That thing looks wild. What's this guy doing? Sorry, man. He's waiting on me. He's saying the same thing. He's got a little Debbie truck full of subs. Custom flatbed sitting there. There's a lot of stuff you can check out. Look, little Mustang down here. Is that a CTSV? I believe so. Old Silverado. Ford. Wild looking Jeep. It's always cool down at Brian's Motorsports, so check him out. He's here on YouTube as well. And he's always messing around with NFL. The Titans players are down here all the time. They make some custom buggies and stuff. Oh, NOS one more time. It's like Fast and Furious. I'm kidding, guys. I'll be back. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Thanks for watching. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna walk around this kit car, check everything out, see what they could have done better. So far, it's gotten a ridiculous amount of attention out here, so I had to hide. I usually like to find the little spot over here in the nook. First off, I noticed this headlight here, like they sealed up around the edges, and I've seen these headlights before. Most of them leak. This one's got water trapped in it. Biggest solution I've seen is somebody drilling a hole from the bottom so that it has some air or a place to drain out. This carbon fiber stuff is everywhere, and honestly, I think they could have had a better choice of putting that on there because it's in the jams and stuff. And below this, which there was over here, let me show you. Below this is great rubber. I mean, that's the way I would have left it. This tape stuff's peeling up, so generally just rip the tape off, which would be easy. One of the worst things on the car is how they did this. If somebody could fab up a piece to go around in the back, I know y'all are out there. I know it can be done. It would look so much better than this tape stuff. Looks like they just had an abundance of it and put it to use. They made a cover for it. It is a V6. It's not a Ferrari motor. But yeah, those are the big main issues here. Now we're gonna walk around the ride. I'm gonna go down the lower portions, look for cracks, any kind of big issues there. Let's get started here. Up front, the front bumper on this one, it's not all messed up. I mean, you got a little scuff here. You've got some chips here that have been touched up. That should come off there. I'm just curious to see how much it costs to make one of these, because little scuff there. This is a lot of work. Whoever put this on the Fiero. And it's a whole lot better than driving a regular Fiero, in my opinion. It feels, even though I know it's just a Fiero, it feels totally different. Look at this little lens. That's why water's not in there. It needs to be pushed down a little bit more. You see that trim piece was holding it, but it just popped out of there. That's probably why there's no water. Coming down this side, a couple little spots in the paint. Little scuff there. Again, I'd take off all of that fake carbon fiber tape stuff. I mean, there's a big section of it missing there, but look how underneath it would just look better without it. Crack here. Line in the paint there. Have to do something with this gap. What if somebody could fab up some plastic or something, one giant piece? A little scuff there. Here. Vacuum midsection. A little scuff there. Scuff here. Back up over the top section here. Looks like they had something there at one time. A little bit of wave in the paint there. Slight crack here. They even put it on this stuff. I mean, there's really no reason for this tape. Light scratches on the windshield. If I can get them to pop up. They're just from left to right there. A spot here in the paint. Light scratches on the sunroof here. There's one. Let's check out the back. I think they did an awesome job on the back of this car. Corner there could be better. Chip below the exhaust. A little scuff here. Assuming it had a backup camera, but they put a ton of tape around it to hang on to it. Probably didn't want to cut a hole back there, especially after putting this kit on. Scuffs. Down in the trunk here, they've moved the battery and set it down here. It's got an amp. This piece is just sitting on the motor. Take over there, you see how they mounted this hood lid here, trunk lid, whatever you want to call it. And it is wobbly. This is a big piece. It's not super heavy either. Yeah, see, the weather stripping would look better than this tape. It really would. I want to rip it off so bad. because it's clean underneath it. Okay, and then this way. They'd have got mad because if I was still in detail, I'd have ripped all the tape off this car. Little crack there. Orange peely here in this section. See that? They probably wouldn't have got mad. They'd have been like, oh, it looks better. Little chip there. Get that water out too. That bothers me. Little blemish there, you see it? It's like wax, or just a scuff altogether. Like cracks here. Little cracks here. That looks like it'll catch some water. Needs to be re-sealed like it is on this side. Something got pushed down over here. We'll look at that here in a minute. Let's check out the interior. We'll get the motor started. Listen to it. Door panels thick, man. That door panel looks great. Pretty clean. A crack here. Of course, we looked over the dash a lot before we left. Again, that tape is just excessive. Only thing that hasn't moved was the temperature gauge. Quiet on this one. Make sure you get the cover in place. There it is. I guess that's LED. I wonder if it works because there were some buttons here on the inside. See it doing anything. I was looking out the back window while I was pushing it. And if you see how wobbly it is. I'm not necessarily sure it actually locks back here either. No. Cracks there. Cracks here on top. A couple bubbles in the paint up here on top as well. Chips. Chips there. Well, I think this is our first Ferrari kit car. We've had Porsche kit cars, you know, the Volkswagen stuff, but I don't think we've ever had a Fiero Ferrari. It's got Brembo covers. That's all it is. Just covers. There were some in the floor too there for the backs. Covers that go into that are in the car. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit subscribe, share. I try to point out flaws. I know this is a custom car and I know it's not completely finished. You don't have to tell me that in the comments. I know it's off the wall and totally different than what I normally post, but I think it's unique. You won't see too many of these sitting out there. Some people it's ugly, some people it's super cool. I mean, honestly, I enjoyed driving it. And it's gotten a lot of attention throughout the video. But again, I'm going back to the lot. I've got a old Monte Carlo I need to jump in and make a test drive of. Make sure you go to maplemotors.com, look at those detailed pictures. Financing and shipping is available on stuff like this as well. So thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.